Welcome to the Game Sense Football Podcast. My name is Ewan, and with me once again, as usual, is Nas.
Hello.
Hey, okay, so in today's episode, we dish out awards left, right, center, for some of the most memorable moments and achievements, in our humble opinion, in the world of football in 2024. Of course, before we begin, if you enjoy our content, do consider subscribing to our podcast. Greatly appreciate it. And also remember to check us out on Instagram at Game Sense Football.
Mhm.
All right, so Nas, what caught your attention this week in the world of football?
The specific thing that caught my attention is that in the Premier League, the three teams that have scored the most set piece goals are Arsenal, Forest, and Bournemouth. And those are
Okay.
the three teams who have scored corners against United recently.
I mean, we are quite famously bad at defending set
Yes,
pieces.
definitely.
There has been some improvement, but I don't think there has been a very big improvement.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And of course, Man City has lost yet again.
Again. Villa played well.
Mhm.
One of our friends asked, a couple of our friends actually asked for our predictions because they wanted to put some money down, and I had said both teams would lose because they both are not in a good moment. But Villa played well, City again terrible, deserve to lose.
And actually, speaking about Villa has been doing quite well recently, actually. Just a couple of weeks back, Villa were like bottom half of the
Mm,
table,
mm.
14th, 15th, something like that. And now they're sixth. So they've obviously been doing something right. That's it. The points difference dividing the teams in, from fifth and all the way to mid-table. It's only like 8 points between like
Yeah,
fifth and 14th. So, it's very, very, very tight race this
yeah.
year. With that, I think we shall go over to the main part of our episode, which is the awards. Yeah.
Awards, yes.
We shall start with the first one, I
Mm,
guess.
okay.
And that would be basically the best player.
Yeah.
Or was
Our
it favorite match? Best player, right? Yes,
yeah,
best player, yes.
our player of
No,
the year,
saw
yeah.
wrongly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our pick of the year, and this player should not have been nominated for the Ballon d'Or
Yes.
or
Yeah.
any FIFA Best Award.
Yeah. So no Ballon d'Or. So
Mm.
my player
Mm.
is Mo Salah.
Ah man, I think it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, I mean,
Because mine's Mo
he,
Salah as well.
yeah, it's quite ridiculous he didn't get nominated for the Ballon d'Or. Uh,
Mm.
I thought Mo Salah was too obvious, and I wanted to have Cole Palmer, but actually Cole Palmer was nominated for the Ballon d'Or, but he was
Yes.
ranked 25th out of 29. Salah
Yep.
is the first player in history to have 10 plus goals, 10 plus assists in the Premier League before Christmas.
Whew.
Yeah.
Before Christmas.
Yeah. And
Wow.
he's also now six
Mm.
six seasons with 10 plus goals and 10 plus assists. That's a record. He has broken Wayne Rooney's record.
He's got a point to prove, I mean,
Yeah.
being like overlooked
Mm.
for the Ballon d'Or,
Yeah.
and then
The contract thing.
also the whole contract thing
Yeah.
with Liverpool. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have Salah as well.
I have Salah as well. Like you, I wanted to pick Cole Palmer, but
Mm.
I found out that I couldn't pick Cole Palmer. But anyway, I actually do think that Salah has done better than Cole Palmer. So,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And
yeah.
no real other contender. It has to be Mo Salah.
This is kind of like our best player of the year,
Mm.
and it's without a doubt Mo Salah.
Yeah. So Mo
Mo
Salah,
Salah.
no Ballon d'Or,
Mm,
no FIFA Best, but you have the Game Sense Player of the Year award. So yeah,
that's right. Undisputed game
undisputed.
sense.
Yeah. Okay. No controversy.
Okay,
Let's move on.
let's move on. Uh, in the second category, we are going to talk about the best goal. Is that correct? No, favorite match. I'm just looking at this wrongly. I'm sorry. This list that I wrote down.
Our match of the year.
Match of the year. All right. What do you
Yes.
have?
I have United Liverpool in the FA Cup. 4-3.
Ooh,
Yes.
ooh,
So
juicy.
yeah, 4-3. It was a chaotic game, made all the more enjoyable for me because I
Mm,
was watching it in a Liverpool bar here with a
mm,
lot of Liverpool fans. So, I remember talking about it on the show here months
yep.
ago, and how I had to contain my emotion, even though I was pretty sure United, like, going into the game, I was sure Liverpool would spank United. But as the game
Mm,
went on, I just had this belief that United would pull through, and that's something which, as a
mm,
United fan, you haven't felt for a long time.
yep. Yep. I 100% agree with you because
Mm.
that's my pick for the best match of the year as well.
Oh, really? This is going to be a short episode if we keep
I
agreeing.
yeah, just for those who do not know, this list that we've come up with, Nas and I did not discuss
Mm.
it
Yeah.
previously before recording
Mm.
this. So this is really coincidence, I guess. You can say that. But yeah,
Yeah.
the United Liverpool game, I
Mm.
think there's something, to be said about late game winners,
Mm.
and that's something that's enjoyable even for the neutrals, I think, and made even sweeter, given the fact that Ahmad was the one who did all that damage to Liverpool in
Yeah.
that game during the time when he was still being overlooked for a starting position in the team,
Hmm.
and I mean, you look at his performances this season after Eric Ten Hag left, right,
Mm.
and it's been sensational, and
Yes.
really you wonder why why he did not start more games in the previous season. My next option would have been like the recent win against City.
Okay. Okay.
Late
Yeah. That.
winners, there's
Yeah.
something about late winners and Ahmad
And
that
Ahmad
that
as well.
that,
Yeah.
that I
Yeah.
like. Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
my second choice was actually going to be the men's Olympic Games final because that was a really good game as well.
Never really thought about that actually.
Yeah, most people forget about the Olympic Games this year. Mateta, the Crystal Palace striker, did very well. Lacazette was playing for France as well. So yeah, it was quite interesting.
Yeah, I remember Lacazette. It's like, wow,
Yeah,
so old, still
yeah,
there.
yeah. One of the overage players. I think he was captain. I think.
Okay, so
Hmm.
no dispute right
No
there.
dispute.
United versus Liverpool in the FA Cup. Uh, and next we have the goal of the year,
Our
goal
favorite
of the
goal of the
year,
year.
favorite goal of the year,
Hmm.
and this should not be a Puskas nominated goal.
Correct. So no Alejandro Garnacho.
No Garnacho, no
Yes.
Lamine Yamal.
Actually, no.
Hmm.
Lamine Yamal's goal was not nominated for the
Oh, he's
Puskás
not
Award. Yeah,
Puskas.
which was
Yes,
strange.
it was the goal of the tournament for the Euros.
Correct. Yeah.
But yes, it was not a Puskas nominated goal. Yeah, which is yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fine. Okay, so what's your goal of the year?
Mert Mulder's goal, the Turkish volley
Hmm.
versus Georgia at the Euros.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I remember that. When you said
Yeah.
Turkish, I thought you meant the own goal. Actually.
No, no, no. Well, that would have been really memorable as well, actually.
Yeah.
But I like the volley goal. I
Okay.
was quite surprised that it did not win goal of the tournament. I
Hmm.
I I personally feel that the goal was better than Yamal's goal.
Yeah. You know,
Uh,
Arda Güler also scored a curler uh
exactly.
at the Euros, and I felt that was also
Yes.
better than Lamine Yamal's goal.
Yeah, I thought the angle
Mm.
looked a little bit more acute
Hmm.
for Arda goal.
Yeah.
The curl looked a little nicer, but yeah, I mean, Lamine Yamal was like
Yeah.
hot
He was a
stuff
star.
at
Yeah.
the moment. I guess I
Yeah.
guess that's why that really played into his favor quite a bit.
Yeah. So I had Lamine Yamal and Arda Güler on my list. Uh,
Mm,
I also have the Fede Valverde goal for Real Madrid against Man City in last season's Champions League. He runs into the ball into the box, just
hmm
on the run, full speed, volleys it, just bullet into the bottom corner. It's not like volley from outside the box that into the
hmm
top corner that looks amazing, but just the technique to hit it at full speed, the ball coming at him like so nice. Then two other goals I had highlighted was Son Heung-min and Christian Pulisic have both scored Olimpicos this calendar year. Goal direct from a corner.
Oh, really? Both of them. Okay.
Christian Pulisic in Serie A, I think, and Son
Yep.
scored against United in the League
Yeah.
Cup.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
But my goal of the year is actually a bicycle kick.
Bicycle kick.
I will admit it is not technically and aesthetically the best bicycle kick scored this calendar year.
Hmm.
Like Angel Di Maria has got an amazing bicycle kick this year. There's been some in Serie A, in Eredivisie, and one in Brazil, which have been amazing. But my goal of the year is also from
Hmm.
the Euros. It's actually Jude Bellingham against Slovakia,
Oh.
the last minute bicycle kick.
Yeah, I think it's a goal that's more renowned for its importance
Correct. Yeah,
versus its aesthetic. Because I,
definitely.
I I don't I don't think it looked really good actually. It
No,
was
no,
just
definitely. Like I said, like
the goal.
it's maybe not even top 10 aesthetically pleasing bicycle kicks this year, but
Hmm.
just the impact and on such a stage is Jude Bellingham, who had such a good uh end of 2023 and start of 2024, and then he tailed off, and people had pinned all their hopes for England on Bellingham when the rest of the English team were kind of shit, as we have discussed previously, and then he does that to drag England through that knockout tie. So that's my goal of the year, Jude Bellingham.
I actually wanted to talk about another goal,
Hmm.
which is an honorable mention for
Okay.
me. And Endrick's goal when
Oh,
he made his I believe it was a Champions League debut
the for
for
Real.
Real Madrid.
I,
Yeah, yeah,
I,
the
I,
audacious goal.
where he doesn't want to pass.
Where he refused to pass
Yeah.
to like Vinicius and Mbappe,
Yes.
and he just took the shot from like an impossible distance.
Yeah, and he still went in.
Yeah, and in the aftermath, all his teammates were like passive aggressive,
Yeah.
saying like, yeah, like all giving backhanded
Yeah, yeah.
compliments, right? Basically, if he had missed, then yep.
Yeah, I know.
Next up, we have transfer.
My transfer of the year is actually Scott
Mm.
McTominay
Scott
from
McTominay.
Man United to Napoli. And not the biggest money signing ever. You could argue, not even the biggest former Man United player at Napoli now. But I picked Scott McTominay to Napoli because I feel this is a transfer that everybody has won with. Scott
Mm.
McTominay has won because he's gone somewhere where he's first choice midfielder, able to do what he wants in a role that suits him. United sold him for pure profit because he's an academy player.
Hmm.
At when they didn't really have a role for him, and Napoli obviously got a player that helps plug that midfield hole, and they're doing decently well. So yeah, Scott McTominay for Napoli, everyone's happy. He seems to be maybe not thriving but flourishing.
Another undisputed win because that's my pick as well. Scott
Really?
McTominay to Napoli. Yes, really,
Oh my God.
really, really. So I'll be honest, there's actually not a lot of significant transfers
Hmm.
over the past year that I actually really remember. I didn't want to like, just pick like Mbappe or
Yeah.
something, out
Okay.
of the hat because I don't think the Mbappe transfer was a very big deal to me. I was quite surprised at the impact that McTominay has had on Napoli, on Italian football as a whole, right?
Hmm.
But on the other hand, I don't think it's such a big surprise because actually a lot of English players have gone to the Serie A and actually have done really well, right? So you have Chris Smalling from United as well,
Yep.
doing really
Okay.
well. You have
Tammy Abraham.
uh, Tammy Abraham doing
Hmm.
decently well. What's the defender at Milan again?
Tomori.
Tomori.
Tomori. Yeah.
Yes, Tomori doing like extremely well in
You you
Italy as
know, I
well.
totally forgot about the three of them, even though I keep talking about how I love Tomori. But recently there have been a lot of Scottish players at like Bologna and Atalanta as well, and like Che Adams
Yes,
is
yes,
in Serie A now as well.
yes, yes, yes. There's this Scottish guy in Bologna. What's his name? Lewis something something.
Yeah, I can't remember. He's a midfielder. He's very good
Yes,
actually.
yes, yes, exactly. So, I guess it's not that much of a surprise that
Lewis
McTominay has been
Ferguson.
doing well. He's Scottish, so his surname is Ferguson. Yep.
Has to be. Do you have any other potential transfers of the year that was overshadowed by McTominay?
Yep. So I had Danny Olmo in mind because you know how
Okay.
much I like him.
Yeah.
or you know how much I like mentioning his name on this podcast. But I do feel that the whole Dani Olmo at Barca um, story is kind of overshadowed a lot by his transfer, not transfer, sorry, his player registration saga. I
Mm,
think that's
mm,
something that unfortunately has been at the forefront of
mhm.
the whole Dani Olmo in Barca story. So
Yes.
it's unfortunate, but maybe some other club will be lucky to snag him instead.
My prediction was that he would be loaned to Man City for 6 months for 20 million as a favor to Pep. But the last transfer I wanted to mention was Michael Olise to Bayern Munich.
Ah, yep.
Yeah, that's been very good for him and for Bayern.
Actually, now that you mention it, maybe one of the most successful transfer
Hmm,
stories of this year
probably, yeah.
would probably be Vincent Company,
Ah,
a managerial transfer.
okay, okay,
I
yeah.
mean,
Vincent Company.
really, a relegation manager
Hmm.
going to a top tier European club and
Yes,
actually succeeding.
yes, yeah. So maybe,
Yeah.
maybe, yeah. Company's a good shot. Okay.
All right. Next up will be, I guess, favorite or most amazing stat of
Yes.
this year. Should be a good one coming from you.
I have two. Uh,
Okay.
Originally, my favorite stat was Rafa Leao, first
Mm-hmm.
player to be suspended at the Euros for picking up two cards for diving in the group stage.
Embarrassing.
And this is embarrassing for him, but also for me because I had predicted him to be one of the breakout stars, and he didn't do much except for dive. That's not who the stat I would want to pick as my stat of the year, but my stat of the year is how somebody broke the record for most number of assists at the Copa America since
Oh.
these stats have been recorded, and that's James Rodriguez.
Oh, James.
James, remember
Wow.
when we talked about Copa America and we were like, James Rodriguez is still playing? And then you're
Still
like, yeah,
playing. And he's
and
breaking records now.
breaking records, yeah. And I had him uh in my team of the year nominations, yes.
Yes, non-munitions.
Yeah, so
That's
I
right.
had James Rodriguez. So um he was voted Copa America best player. He basically
Mm.
propelled Colombia to the final where they did lose to Argentina. But
Uh-huh.
one goal, six assists. Rodriguez was mentioned recently as well when
Mm-hmm.
we talked about the enganche, him being one of the best
Enganche.
examples.
Correct.
But yeah, so the stat of him breaking the record for most assists at the Copa America in a single
Wow.
tournament, that's my stat of the year.
So that's six.
Six assists in one tournament.
Okay. So I've got two as
Okay,
well.
okay.
Um, First one is Gareth Southgate actually being the manager with the most number of wins at a major tournament
Ah,
for England.
okay, okay.
It's like they've had so many great managers of the past,
Yeah.
but yeah, there you go,
Oh,
Gareth Southgate.
mhm.
And the other one is something that you highlighted to me actually
Okay.
some months back. I think it's the Swedish women's fourth division team that finished the season without conceding a single goal,
All
without
right.
losing a single match, obviously,
Mm,
um, but yet not winning
didn't
the
win.
league. I mean, okay, so admittedly, it's a small league, right?
Yes.
10 teams, so 18 games altogether. However, they did not um, lose a single game.
Hmm.
They drew three games, won the rest, conceded zero goals the
Mm,
entire season. So in 18 games, even that's a very, very difficult feat to
yes.
achieve, to concede zero goals. But yet they did not.
Still didn't
They
win the
did
league.
not
Yeah.
win the league. So they had what 15 wins, three draws with
Mm,
so that gave them like 48 points. The winners were like this other team that had like 16 wins,
yeah.
one draw, one loss,
Yeah.
49 points.
Amazing. Amazing.
Amazing, yes.
Imagine if in your career, you can say, I went through an entire season, didn't lose, didn't concede a goal, and then like, where's the trophy?
Mm.
I didn't get one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we wouldn't want to meet them.
We actually have one more category. So
One
this is
more.
quite open-ended. So
Mm.
what's your moment of 2024? You know, As the year is closing, what's your footballing moment of 2024?
Footballing moment of 2024, um, kind of is. I mean, I've got two, and both are actually Man City related.
Okay, okay. I
Yeah,
think
so one of
we might
them,
have a bit of
yeah,
overlap again.
yeah. I mean, one of them the quick one is Erling Haaland's stay humble moment, which kind of started this whole thing, right? About
Mm, mm.
how karma's biting him back in the ass. I think it's so funny when you look back at it right now.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so I just can't stop thinking about that.
Mm.
And the other one is, of course, Pep just kind of melting down in front of the
Scratching
whole
his head.
world, Yeah, scratching himself
Yeah,
non-stop
yeah,
and
yeah.
really like kind of just losing his mind.
Mm,
I mean, the guy's got to be going through some tough times,
yeah.
on a serious note. But at the same time, as an opposition fan, there's just a level of satisfaction
Mm.
seeing City fall like that.
I have three, and two of them are also Man City related, but not those two
Mm,
specifically, actually. So, first one is Kobe Mainoo scoring in the FA Cup final to send United 2-0 up before halftime against City.
mm, mhm.
Again, that was a game where everyone's expected United to lose, and then we're watching it, halftime, 2-0 up, we're like, holy shit, like, wow, wow.
Yep,
And then
yep.
falls down for Ten Hag and everything, but yeah. The other one is one of the rare positive notes for City that we've had recently is City against Arsenal. I think it was yeah,
Mm.
Arsenal, right? Where again it's Haaland. After the City scores, he takes the ball and throws it at Gabriel's head.
Oh,
That was
after the goal,
hilarious.
right?
Yeah, after that,
After City
hilarious.
scored, yeah,
Yeah,
he went to pick the ball back up and threw
yeah,
it at Gabriel.
yeah. Gabriel had his, I think, hit it in his shirt or something. Boom, right? Hilarious. But my number one moment of the year is actually the stupendous heights of pettiness that Real Madrid showed by boycotting the Ballon d'Or award. When the news came out that they were boycotting the award, the entire ceremony, because they heard that Vinicius wasn't going to win, I was like, wow, that's like new level. Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous, actually.
yeah. And like
So
Carlo
ridiculous.
Ancelotti won manager of the year, right? So he wasn't even there to collect that.
Yep, yep, yep. I think that's kind of funny, actually. Yeah.
It's been a strange 2024 for football, I think. I mean, big teams, big players have kind of not really performed as well as we thought they would. You know,
Mm.
there have been weird transfers, weird appointments, good goals, stupid goals, people getting sacked. A lot of predictions went wrong. Brian Brobby and all. But yeah, heading into 2025, a lot. There's still a lot of potential stories and talking points out there.
Yeah, I think 2024 to me hasn't been the most exciting year of football.
Hmm.
Um, some hilarious moments here and there. I guess you had the Euros as well, but
Mm.
overall, not particularly exciting, especially if you're a United fan. Definitely not exciting, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely
FA Cup
not
aside,
that
yeah,
exciting.
yeah.
Yeah, but I think we have 2025 to look forward to.
Hmm.
More uh, Barcelona financial levels drama, more
Yeah.
pettiness from Real Madrid,
Mm.
and of course, more fail moments from United. But now we
And
have
maybe
City joining
City.
us as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We still have one more episode for the year.
Yes, and the episode we will be going through a fun quiz. Fun,
Mm.
yay! Because gonna watch me lose once again. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. Should be coming up in the last week of this year as
Mm.
we kind of recap, what has happened over 2024.
Hmm.
And as usual, Nas will not be playing. Nas will be game mastering because, he's been so scarred after losing to me.
Yes,
So scarred.
yes, I can't lose again. So I've prepared a lot of questions. So yes,
All right.
yeah.
Looking forward to that. I have no idea what's going to happen. So, if you do like this episode, you have any suggestions on what we can do in the weeks to come as well, in 2025, do send us an email at gamesensefootball@gmail.com. And yeah, if you think we missed out on any memorable moments
Mm.
from 2024 as well, do let us know. Do leave a comment. And again, um, check us out on Instagram. You can comment there as well at
Yep.
GameSense Football. That's it for this episode. Wow, It's actually been one of the shorter episodes in a really long time.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. All right. So till next time, see ya.
See you guys. Join us for the quiz.
Join us for the quiz.